Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Dual Elements here, and today I'm bringing you a demolition MOAB on the map Bakara. I'm using the ACR, and I kind of like sweat it out just to get the MOAB, but I'm using Scavenger, Assassin, Stalker, and then the unlocks are Hardline, Marksman, and Sleight of Hand. But that's all you need to know about the gameplay. Just it's there if you want to watch it. But I don't think many of you come to my videos just to hear the watch the gameplay. I think you're here for the commentary, or that's what I hope you're here for, really. But I tried to get the most interesting or most enjoyable gameplay, so that's what it's going to be, but I've just wasted like 35 seconds talking about random shit. So let's get on with today's topics, and that is false accusation. Now, you can see this in two ways, either the good accusation or the bad accusation. I'm going to talk about both individually, a little bit. So, the false accusation, which many people know, is kind of like the bad one, really. It's where you falsely accuse someone of doing something, and you have an action against that person or do something against that person that is wrong because you're trying to get back at them. So there's been this like .gif file going around YouTube, not YouTube, Twitter lately, and it's been of this like 28-year-old woman that was let's think, she was like mullered by some police officer. I don't want to sound like, I don't want to make this in a jokey sense, I want to make it quite serious. So she was like sucker punched by a Philadelphian police officer, and I don't know what she was doing wrong. All I know is that, she didn't do really anything wrong. I think it was like a protest about Cuba or something like that. I haven't read into the story that much, but as you do in like concerts, there's always that knobhead that has to throw the water up and everyone gets wet, and it's normally beer, and it's just a pain in the ass because it like makes you stink. But there was this one person that decided to throw a bottle of water, not a bottle, a cup or a jug of water into the crowd where the police were, and the woman that was falsely accused turned around and started walking away because she didn't want to get the blame for it. But then this huge police officer, like 6'8", looked like a basketball player type guy, just huge muscly guy, just walked up to her and she just smacked her around the face, and like she went to the floor straight away. I think she could have had like a cracked jaw or even a broken jaw. She was bleeding from like her gums and her lips. It was literally disgusting to watch, and I was horrified by what I was seeing. I don't know why I laughed there, it was really inappropriate, but yeah, then she was handcuffed and taken to the police station, and it's just, what the fuck? She hasn't done anything wrong. And so basically the other person's got away with it through the policeman's actions, and I hate to think that because someone has authority or is authoritarian, if that's the right word, if someone is part of the authority, that they still have the same human rights, or they still have the rights to like be punished. So this policeman should be punished for his like outburst of this disgrace, really, because it was just wrong and shouldn't be allowed, really. So this woman was taken to a police station and later cautioned with I don't know what she was cautioned with. She was just cautioned for doing nothing wrong except for protesting against what she thought was right. And this police officer's got off with nothing because he thought it was her, which is just stupid, because you can see from the videotape that it wasn't her. There was a person that ran up behind her with a hoodie on and just threw the cup at the policeman. So that's when I think it just gets to the extent where the person that has done the bad deed should get and will get, hopefully, like some sort of judgment come against him, like some sort of final ruling that will make him regret what he did. So yeah, hopefully you guys kind of realise what this false accusation is kind of leading to. But then there's kind of like the good false accusation, which like what friends do and what people do if you like someone really. Like, I don't know why I always say like, sorry, but yeah, there's this false accusation where say like your friend is, he's been naughty, so he's in the wrong, but because you always get that friend who's really naughty. He's kind of like Stifler from American Pie, if you've ever seen that film. He's like the inappropriate one, the wrong one, the one that's always in the wrong, but never gets told off, he always gets accused of it. Sorry, totally opposite thing. But yeah, so say like your friend has, thrown some stink bombs about, but he's already on like a naughty card or something like that. If you're that childish or that like primary school type thing, let's bring it to secondary. So he's on his final warning, could get kicked out of school, could mess up his education. So you take the blame for it because you're the goody two shoes kind of kid, if that's what you are. Yeah, but then you take the blame for it, and he gets off on a light warning because the teachers knew it was, but you've taken the blame for it, which is it's a selfless good deed. Even though I don't think it is a selfless. It could be a selfless good deed because you're getting your friend out of getting kicked out of school. And it's selfless because you're putting yourself at risk, or putting yourself at risk. Yeah, you're putting yourself at risk. I don't know why I've just said that 3 times now. But yeah, you're putting yourself at risk to give up your, I don't know, free time so that you get detention for it, to help your friend stay in education. Now, that is what I think is a good false accusation, because like, teachers then believe that you've done it. But I think the one that, but going back to the story about the police officer, it's just wrong, and I think something should happen to that police officer. He should get kicked off the, I don't know, the police force. Yeah, I don't really know what the kind of status is in America. Like, they're not like the British police. If they get away with that, then fine. But one, the guy hit a woman, which is never on. Like, that's why that's why I hate like wife beaters, because they're just scum. Then there's 2, he falsely accused of her. And 3, he's part of the authority, so they're supposed to be setting an example, and they're supposed to be someone that you can rely on. And when they just have an outburst of just punching people, it's just wrong and shouldn't have happened. And I hope something happens to that guy. And I don't want to, like, I don't think this woman will ever see it, but like, my thoughts go to her because she's done nothing wrong here. And that's kind of like what was it? Not Muhammad Ali. Well, it kind of was the Muhammad Ali, and yeah, like the Mahatma Gandhi. And then Nelson Mandela type scenarios, like, they were all convicted or falsely accused of doing something wrong, but they stood up for what they believed in, really. So I hope this woman comes out and says, yeah, hopefully she does something about her, like, the policeman's actions, because it was just so wrong. And hopefully you guys understand what the topic was all about, and hopefully you guys can understand where I'm coming from. So if you, like, gang violence and, like, standing up for, like, gang violence is just wrong anyway. I don't know why I've led into, like, violence, but violence in general is just wrong. I don't really like it. I don't really condone it. But if it's needed in certain situations, I'm not going to name situations, but you can understand, like, the kind of situations which violence would be needed, then yeah, that's fine, but as a means of just getting your anger out on someone, it's not nice, and it shouldn't be allowed. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. Have a nice day, and